Okay, thank you so much, guys. So in this video, I'll take you through the dashboard, how to access the dashboard of the system. So here, with written 2025, you can select a year. You can backtrack it, especially 2024. I can come here in 2024. You see already, it still has the data that I have put in for 2024 March. So you can still navigate. Here is your navigator. If you want to see the January, you can still do that. So you can still come here 2025, so it keeps the data. All right, so here you can see, here I have my opening balance pie chart here, and I have income and expense versus expenditure donut chart. So it's just an illustration of how the funds are being utilized at your school. All right, and here I have the bar graph. All right, top 10 income transaction per month. So I want you to understand something, that the dashboard shows all the transactions that has been happening per month. That's why you have this navigation here where you can choose the month that you want to see. All right, so it has everything here. These are the top 10 incomes for the month of March 2025. The same top 10 income expenditures for the month of March. Now here is my budget reconciliation. It's telling me that the total amount of the budget that I have put in the system is 40,000, but it's telling me that, all right, of all the expenditures that you have done so far this month is up to 500, up until to this March, from January to March, 501, 500,000, 501,540. All right, so it's now telling me that, okay, these are remaining amounts, so it means that I'm over budget by this much. All right, so this budgeting reconciliation is just telling you, it's just tracking how you are doing your expenditures relative to how much you have budgeted for them. The same with the donut chart, budget versus expenditure. This one is budget versus remaining, so it's telling you that the budget is here and how much has been used already. All right, so yeah, and then yeah, I think the same top 10 budget items. These are my annual. This is the annual budget, right? This is the annual budget that you have put into the system. All right, but on the annual budget is still going to change, because we want it to be something that is aligning with the allocation from the budget. So it will have those categories, but I will talk to you about that on a later on. And also here you can navigate payments, balances, overview, checklist, and settled inquiries. You have seen I've already spoken to you about all this when I was doing my profile checklist. That's where you can actually find them. All right, so thank you so much. Thank you. Now the other thing that you need to understand is that the opening balance, you put in the opening balance, and then the income, you put it in the expenditure, but it will automatically calculate the closing balance for you based on opening balance plus income minus expenditure. It will give you the closing balance. All right, so this closing balance should be equals to what is on the bank statement at the end of the month when you're doing your reconciliation. So if it is not the same, it means that there is an error that you have done and you need to rectify it. Or it means that you have withdrawn petty cash. If you are dealing with petty cash, you have withdrawn petty cash, but you haven't utilized all that petty cash. So it means that some of the monies that was withdrawn for petty cash still don't appear in the expenditure. So you find out that the bank balance is actually understated as compared to the closing balance. So that's another area where closing balances doesn't balance with the one that is on the bank statement because of petty cash. You find out that a person has withdrawn let's just say 3,000 from the petty cash from the bank as petty cash, but he just purchased 2,000 worth of expenditure, so only 2,000 is here. So it means this amount is overstated as compared to the bank statement by 1,000, because there is still cash in hand. So that another thing that causes not, but you need to look into that. All right, thank you so much, and God bless you.